What is up, guys? It is Deadbeatsgaming again with the second part of ThaumCraft. So today I'm going to be talking about research tables and alchemy. I'm only going to go basically into these because once you get the foundations of these two things, then you can pretty much grasp the rest. So first of all, in my last video I showed you how to make the crucible and the research table. Today I'm going to show you how to use them. So as you can see, this is the research table. That's a parchment and a quill there with some ink. So you right click it and it opens up this sort of weird window. Now when you first look at it, it is kind of confusing, but it's actually really simple. So if you come over here and we grab some paper, maybe you grab some iron ingots. This is just basically a chest. Maybe you probably wouldn't have this much iron and gold, but this is just a random chest. Say you would have you're having a hard day in Minecraft and this is kind of the crap you have left, so I'm just going to take out a random bunch of stuff. So first of all, you're going to want to put your paper in the bottom of there. You can put it all in, it's fine. Now next I'm going to point out a very noticeable thing. If you hold down shift, if you hover an item, first of all, it just says normal things like that. It just tells you what they are, and sometimes they tell you if they burn. If you hold down shift, it'll bring up these little emblems. These little emblems stand for what element they're created of. So if you think about them logically, let's think about iron. So it's made out of iron, pure iron. So 1 bar will give you 8 points of iron. So obviously that's pretty good if you need to research iron. Redstone is trees because of the wood used in it. It is mechanical because it's to do with redstone, and it's power, which is the bright one, because it generates power. TNT is, the left one is fractious, I think it's pronounced, which means explosion, disaster kind of thing. The middle one is fire, obviously because it explodes, and the last one's earth because sand's involved. Again, the thing with greatwood, the normal logs will only have a picture of a tree, whereas greatwood logs, because they have magic, they'll have the magic emblem. So just hover over something's glass. It's that's like the rich, that's the like the pure kind of thing. That is evil, ghost, and satanic. Now I'm not sure what the last one. I know what they are, but I'm kind of, they have weird kind of Greek names. And there's knowledge there, food, seeds, water, and wolf. So anyway, we're going to get ahead to using the research table. So I can't remember all the recipes. Again, if you're new to this, the main reason why I'm not showing you many of the recipes is because I don't want to ruin it. The fun of placing a bookshelf in and researching it is, you know, trying to figure out what things are added. And they make kind of sense. Like if you're making one of the later end game things, which is a door, you would need a lot of iron and a lot of spells, magic, because the door is yeah, it's kind of logical if you think about a logical way. So down here, now the items you want to kind of use, you place here. You can place them anywhere. If you want to add, say, let's take a smaller example. So we have our greatwood log, and we also want to place steak in at the same time. So let's see, steak is 3, log is 2, so you can all fit them in. So that's good if you do that. That kind of just like takes down time. If you haven't found even a start of a kind of research thing yet, you might want to like put a lot of different ones in to see if you can find them. So before we go ahead and press the research button, we want to look at the little scroll thing down here. So cursory is, I have 1 item of each here. If I place 2 there, it means that I will research. Sometimes when you research things, you use its energy, and sometimes it will disappear most of the time. So if I use the cursory one, maybe I can get 3 or 4 researches out of my pork chop before it disappears. But those researches will not be as in-depth, let's say. So essentially, if I needed 100 points to research something, and I did cursory, and I had 1 pork chop, I would kind of look in to see what I wanted. So basically the idea is that if you don't know what you need, and you need to find out which elements you need, and you have no clue, you just put random things in, you do cursory, which is kind of like curious, essentially. I'm curious, does this make sense? Put it in there, research. So see, I've noted something's popped up here now. So I'm curious again, was it the tree or was it the steak? So I'll put it in again, yes, it was the steak. So now if I click the thorough, it means that I'm going to pretty much scrap this steak, but I'm going full out So notice it jumped right down, 80% from like 20% or 40% was on, 100% now. So when it's 100% it'll start flashing, and have you noticed that the other side is shot up a bit? Because luckily the thing I'm finding here, the scroll is to do with fire as well. So if we hover up here, it says by processing and heating flesh in the crucible, you believe you can create mystical tallow suited for arcane uses. That's actually quite lucky that I found that quite early on in the game. So magic tallow is 85% complete, it tells you there, and this is 50% complete. So let's research it again, 100%. So now we have a magic tallow, I'll put that down there, and just to show things, is that obviously everything has different values. Magic things, or things to do with ThaumCraft, will naturally have more perks. So put them in research. If you've not found any though, this text will be very obscured, and you will not know where it is. So as you add more, I should probably put curious, as you add more, the text becomes a little bit clearer. Not yet. Should probably do thorough. And I'm pretty much running out of these. I need some glass maybe. Ah, we got 100%. So this one is still a bit weirdly blurred, but I've researched that as well. That's a tin transmutation. So these scrolls, you can. I don't think that's right to be honest. I think there's something else meant to be for there, but I haven't found it yet. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna leave that, I think. But anyway, this one here is the magic tallow. So you can read it while in your hands. It says the same with inside there. So if you right click it, top left says magic tallow. I've now learned how to make a magic tallow. There's another one in here which I've made, is basic transmutation. You'll find that most of the transmutation things actually won't disappear when you use them, which means that you can hand them to other people. So that is the research table. It's fairly complicated but easy at the same time. You have to think about everything logically and it all makes sense. So moving on to the second part is the crucible over here, which I showed in the last video. So I've created an area around here of cobblestone for the fact that it will not light anything on fire if you have a wooden house. Down here is netherrack. I'm going to light that on fire to obviously boil the items put in the crucible. You can also block these two blocks off, and there, instead of put a block there, and on top of where the netherrack is, you can place lava. Or with the netherrack is, you can, if you haven't got the nether yet, can't go to lava, you place maybe wood block and then light it. You'll obviously have to do that a lot because they'll run out. So if we come and grab some of these things and we light our crucible on fire, you might start to see a couple of bubbles come off it when it's ready. There we go, little bubbles popping off now. See, I'm going to just spawn something in now a sec. Notice that if I throw an item in, so for my if we come back over here and we look at our transmutation, so let's have a look at this. So it's saying, no, wait, sorry. You open your book to read them. Always look in your book. So didn't mean to click that. If you come up to here to basic transmutation and click that, it will say curious, expensive, precious, valuable, and metallium, metal, mine and ore. So 2 of them, and 1 of them will give me 2 gold nuggets. So basically, if you're in the situation where you've been mining for hours and say you've only found lapis lazuli and an iron and you desperately need gold, no worries, this has got you covered. So watching out for the creepers. I'm just going to make it day. Maybe not, let's leave it night. So essentially what you need to do now is throw your items in. So if I go ahead and I throw some iron in and some lapis lazuli, maybe some more iron because irons need more. Okay, so now we're going to go turn on cheat mode. Going to hit game mode and I'm going to set time to noon, so it's day. We come over to the ThaumCraft area. You notice that these goggles I was wearing last time to explain this in the area. Now at this part, or this time, you will basically just have to right click, and I got 4. So it kind of, if you hover over them, it tells you. So this has one trophy, and this has 8 of them. So if you think about it, you just chuck in a handful of lapis lazuli, and maybe. Sorry, it's not ready yet. I gotta wait for it to start boiling first. There we go, it's boiling. You can't place them straight in. So you go ahead and chuck a lot of lapis lazuli in and a couple of iron ingots. Now, I only got 4 last time. Right click, I got 20 that time. So let's fill it up for the last time now and pop that in there. So, if we wait for that to boil, if we pop on our goggles of revealing Now, these are great for when you place things in. So if I chuck some lapis lazuli in and look over it, it tells me there's 1 trophy, 2 trophy, 3 trophy, and it just keeps going up. So essentially, if I needed to work something out, and I go on I'm not even going to try and pronounce that again. If I look on here, I need 1 of them and 2 of them to make 2 of them. So I don't know. Say I want to make 20 gold nuggets. That's 10. So I need to do this 10 times. So I need 10 of them, and I'm going to need 20 of them, which is too late in the day. So 10 of them, and obviously I can't get this at 20, so I'll leave that at 24. Right click. There we go, we got 20 more golden nuggets. So that is alchemy, transmutation. Just using the cauldron here with simple little scrolls like this. So what will happen is when you use the research table, you'll find other things. It's not just the basic things I showed you there. Everything in here, all of these are found using the research table. And then once you find the alchemy things, which I will show you, which are in the book, the alchemy things are actually mainly around here. So that's not. These are alchemy things, and a couple of things down there might be alchemy. So yeah, if you just look at it with the goggles on, if you have the goggles, you can see that then. So thanks guys for watching. This is the part 2 of ThaumCraft, the research table and the cauldron. Hopefully in the next video I will cover some more important things. Again, I'm still sticking with the basics that I know you've started, and it's kind of overwhelming, all the things in it. But thanks for watching, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of the ThaumCraft, or maybe some other episodes. I'll try to get some episodes up on Daisy or some other games, but at the moment I'm just going to stick with ThaumCraft until I get this done. I'm currently in the Feed the Beast phase. But yeah, if you did like this, maybe favourite it so other people can see it if they're stuck, and share it to people who may be stuck on this, and subscribe if you like my content. Thanks. Bye.